Hey everybody, it's your friend Jason Pound here to answer a top question asked by home buyers in today's market. Today's question, what is the point of an HOA and what does it actually do? Real quickly, HOAs fund and protect the neighborhood. When we say protect, we are talking about security and we are talking about value. When you purchase a house, you want it to go up in value, not down. Now as normal, let me over-explain. Number one thing to think about with HOAs are the fees. Different neighborhoods charge different amounts, and these amounts go up and down depending on the amenities offered by the neighborhood. Obviously, if there's a neighborhood pool with a full-time lifeguard, those HOAs are going to be less than if you just have a soccer field that needs to be cut every once in a while. The fees are typically due annually and sometimes can be broken down into quarterly and monthly payments. Realize that if you get salty and you decide not to pay your HOA dues, it is enforceable by a lien that will be placed on your property. And when it comes time for you or your estate to sell, all those fees plus penalties and interest will be charged to you and you will still end up paying. Number two, the rules. What are the point of the rules? Well, the rules come in several categories. And if you would like to see this pamphlet that I prepared about common HOAs, simply comment in the comments, send. And I will send you this 4-page guide to the modern HOA. But the rules in general typically cover exterior appearance, parking rules, pet rules, yard maintenance rules, rental restrictions, and architectural approvals. One thing to dig into on this list, rental restrictions. It's commonly known, don't want to offend any renters, we've all rented at one time or another, but people do not take care of other people's property as well as they take care of their own property. You want to live in an HOA that has a limitation on the number of rental properties that are allowed in the neighborhood. It will protect your home value. And it is known that neighborhoods that have that restriction in place tend to appreciate at a higher rate than the neighborhoods that don't. The next category is coverage. What is typically covered under an HOA? As I previously mentioned, entrance upkeep, parks, playgrounds, pools, lifeguards, community centers, and neighborhood events. The point of an HOA is to create a culture of similar people who have a similar aesthetic, similar values, similar morals, similar parts of town, and they are trying to make their community a place that thrives, where everybody knows each other, is supporting each other, and collaborating to improve the community. That is the point of an HOA. Ownership, so that everybody's values go up rather than down. The final thing I want to mention about HOAs is realtors have different philosophies about the HOAs. Some realtors, they do not want you to make an offer until you have examined the CC&Rs. CC&Rs are the covenants, the conditions, and the restrictions on that neighborhood. Simply put, a thin or a thick list of rules that must be complied with and are enforceable by law when you move into that neighborhood. Other realtors view it as part of the inspection process and think it is okay to submit an offer on a property. And just like you would inspect the roof, you would inspect the plumbing, you would inspect the electrical, you would inspect the foundation, you would also inspect the HOA. And as a part of the inspection process, you get access to the rules, you get access to the financials to make sure they have enough reserves. If you are a part of a condo or townhouse association, those HOAs are typically a little bit more complex. And when you say send, let me know if you want me to send you the typical HOA guide or if you want me to send you the condo HOA guide. Once again, my name is Jason Pound with Jericho Pound Realty Group with Keller Williams Mullenix in Norman. We service the entire Oklahoma City metro area with hyper-local expertise in South Oklahoma City, Moore, and Norman. If we can be of service, do not hesitate to reach out to us. We are here to help you with all your real estate needs. Have a great life. Peace.